that is what we are looking forward to tomorrow. All right. Will it happen? What are we talking about? Because according to reports, apparently, the city of Liverpool, all right, they're about to experience a storm just like similar to what we're about to experience tomorrow, which is pretty interesting, right? It just so happened that where I'm at in Washington, D.C. area, we're expecting to get like, a whole bunch of snow. They call it, 6 to 10 inches of snow. So I don't know. Will this game happen? I don't know, people. I hope it does, because I am sick. Listen, I just want to get it over with. All right. I don't want to sit here and say, you know what, right now I have this whole thing built up, this anxiety, whatever it is, it's built up. I just want to get over it. You know what I mean? And whatever happens tomorrow happens tomorrow. That way we can move on to, better things. Yeah. So I really hope this game does not get postponed tomorrow. But yeah, so that's what we're going to jump in onto. And then also there's some reports that Zirkzee could be on the way out. What's going on with that? Listen, man, guys, welcome everybody. Smash that like, hit the subscribe if you are new. And I'm your boy Luther, and I'm super excited that you're here. Welcome, welcome. I see Alex first through the door. I see Southgate in the house. What's going on, people? Listen, good to see you all. Good to see you. Good to see everybody. Hope you guys are good. Listen, man, it's Saturday. All right, it is Saturday. I hope you guys have had a good Saturday, man. At the end of the day, tomorrow is D-Day. D-Day is when where everything hits the fan, right? So we shall see. We shall see if tomorrow is the day that Man United get back into gear. All right. We shall see if tomorrow Man United get back into gear, because Ruben Amorim did say, you know what, man, I actually had the time to train these players. All right. People, smash those likes, hit that subscribe, man, if you haven't done so already. Right. So, Ruben Amorim said, listen, I had time to work with these guys. It could be tomorrow where we see like these players actually taking on information. And listen, for our players, Man United, if you cannot get yourself up for this game, Man United, Liverpool, why are you wearing that Man United red, man? Okay? Because then there's no point. At the end of the day, all right, at the end of the day, you are a Man United. All right? It's all about games like this. These games are the games that really matter. These games are the games that show what you are made of. Okay, games like this, Scousers, Liverpool, we do not like them. Okay, right now, based on today's results, guys, I think we should just give Liverpool the trophy. Give Liverpool the trophy, because Arsenal, they failed to do a simple job. Right, Arsenal failed to do a simple job, which was we assigned them of beating Brighton, right? They couldn't beat Brighton. They drew the game, all right? And yeah, it sucks. And then a simple game, also Chelsea, who are the closest to Liverpool, basically, right? We were like, okay, Chelsea, maybe you may have what it needs, to get to Liverpool levels. Chelsea drew with Crystal Palace, 1-1. What is up with that? So right now, as we are standing right now, let me pull up the Premier League table. All right. The table looks like this, people. Okay. Premier League table looks like this. Liverpool are sitting pretty at the top. How many games has Liverpool played? 18. How many games has Arsenal played? 20. How many games has Nottingham Forest? 19. Chelsea, 20. So basically, that's how it goes. Like Liverpool on top, right? And then second is Arsenal. And then Nottingham Forest, third. And then Chelsea, 20. Fourth. And then Newcastle, fifth. Right? Everybody else. So basically, Liverpool has 2 games in hand. Liverpool right now, they have 45 points. Guys, Liverpool has 45 points. Okay, Chelsea has 40 points. No, sorry, Arsenal has 40 points. Nottingham Forest 37 points. Chelsea 36 points. All right. Today, Arsenal needed to win. Okay, simple as that. But they couldn't do a simple task like that. It's annoying. People, smash that like, hit the subscribe, and if you are new people, welcome. I'm your boy Luther, and this is Man United Central. I am super excited that you are here, taking time from your busy schedule, doing what you needed to do on a Saturday night, or depending on your watching, it could be like morning. We do have folks in the UK and stuff like that. It could be morning, but I appreciate you guys here, smashing those likes, hitting that subscribe. But yeah, we can simply say right now, listen, congratulations to Liverpool, right? Let's just say congratulations to Liverpool. Listen, I know we have some Liverpool family members in here. Congratulations to you guys, okay? I do have a really good friend of mine he lives in the LA, and he was like, listen, man, we're gonna beat you guys like 10-0 something, and I was like, dude, it's not gonna happen, okay? Those days where we get battered like the 7-up kind of thing last time, it's not gonna happen this time, right? Even though Liverpool is honestly right now, Liverpool is they're the best team in Europe right now, right? So right now we should simply say, you know what? I wanted to tell my boy, like, listen, man, man, congratulations, because you are the new Premier League champs right now, because nobody else is gonna catch you. Man City today, okay, Man City kind of go back into gear. Man City go back to gear today. They found their shooting boots. They found their goal scoring prowess, which was good to see. I see Vladimir Kofar scored a goal. Erling Haaland scored 2 goals. Foden scored. So, they found their goal scoring form. 4-1, right, against West Ham. But can City catch him? Nah. I think City, they're done. Honestly, because if you think about Liverpool right now, is they're not going to lose that many games for these people to catch them, right? They're not going to do that, which is really frustrating, because by these Scousers, Liverpool winning the Premier League, it means they equal our, it's so frustrating, our 20 plus 20 titles, right? If Liverpool win the Premier League, they're gonna equal our, our trophy cabinet, when it comes to the Premier League, and that's something we're always like kind of holding on to. So it means now from this time until maybe in May, when the Premier League ends, we got to be singing, man. We got 20 more, because we got to remind them, like, listen, during this whole time, they've been struggling to catch up with us. Yeah, we have been the best team in the land. But of course, when they win it, then, we're right there on par. So now it's going to be one of those, like, next season, obviously, if they can, the way Liverpool looks now, they can go and keep on winning, because that team is really good. So it means now we need to catch up, because we cannot let them, catch up with us, like, by winning this Premier League this season, and the next thing they beat us. Unacceptable. We should not allow that to happen. All right. And so Jim, as a Manc, born and bred, you should know that, listen, Liverpool cannot be allowed to pass us, because they obviously right now the way it looks is they're gonna they're gonna win the Premier League, because I don't see anybody else catching them. But come in the summer, we need to back Amarin, get him his players. All right, that way we can compete at the highest level. All right. Enough of me blabbering all over the place. Let me see what you guys are saying, man. Let me catch up with the chat here real quick. People, welcome everybody again. Good to see everybody. Good to see you, people. I see Commanders, a fan, Chelsea, man. Chelsea, you couldn't win today, man. You guys are a disgrace. All right. Cole Palmer is a true, and no, honestly, Cole Palmer is Cole Palmer, man. It's cold, man. That's why he does that. Dude is smooth, man. That goal was nice, right? That's very true. Number 38, this slot also go to the hat trick. Listen, man. Let's see what else we got going on. Alex, what is saying? Kopama. Okay, Arsenal have to win it. Yeah, man. Arsenal. We Arsenal had a very simple task. Come on, win the Premier League. This is your chance. But the problem with Arsenal is they decided not to get a proper striker. They have the money, okay, and they decided not to get a proper striker. So you're like, dude, okay, Gabriel Jesus is not really a proper striker and stuff like that. So it's just nuts. Arsenal, you can see, it's a team that is missing that deadly killer striker in that number 9. Because if they had that, they could have been able to, go for it. But oh no, we're gonna go with Jesus, and come on, it's just nuts, man. Arsenal, you're a disgrace. All right, simple as that. Man City came back. Listen, man. Yeah. So today, right, people, when City won, I was expecting to see Kamixi in here, man. Where is our boy Kamixi? Because Kamixi, should be like emerging right now. Be like, yeah, we're back, baby. We got the win. Let's see, Southgate, guys, bear with me. I'm catching up on the chat here. Edgar, what's going on, my brother? Welcome. Smash that like, people. Smash the like. Listen, guys, again, first of all, Commanders and everybody else, the price of admission to this here family, you got to let us know what team you support. I know the Commander says Chelsea. Okay, so you're going to let us know what team you support, which is Chelsea. I like that. You're going to hit the subscribe, hit that notification bell. That way you know you're notified when this here channel goes live. And then you are entered into the family. Welcome. Edgar, that's what you need to do. Let us know what team you support. All right. Southgate. Let's see. This is Liverpool fan in the family. Southgate, yeah, man. You guys are killing it, man. Man City came back. Let's see who else. I can't read that. Pedri, hello. United need to promote players from the academy and stop wasting money. Pedri, listen, you kind of sound like a Man United fan, but confirm it. Let us know. Smash that like, hit that subscribe, brother, and hit that notification bell. That way you are notified when we go live. All right. Listen, here's the thing. Yes, we do, because our first team players are a disgrace. All right. Yeah, we do need to promote from the academy. We need to pull like a Sir Alex. Sir Alex, when the class of '92, he brought in the players and said, you know what, enough is enough. We're gonna rebuild this thing. And yeah, when he did that, he was called out. People are like, dude, you can't. They were laughing at him. You're not gonna win anything with kids. These kids ain't nothing. Yeah, but Sir Alex believed in these kids, and boom, we dominated. Right? So, can it be redone again? I don't know, because right now the playing level, the playing scale, or the playing field is completely different. All these teams, Man City, Arsenal, Chelsea, they can just go and splash the cash and get the greatest and the best players to come to their teams and do what they need to do and win, right? So back in those days, the way I'm thinking is, of course, yeah, Man United was one of the richest clubs. We could have gone and buy whoever we needed, but it was not working. So Alex changed it up and used the kids, right? So, but now it's different, because a lot of these teams, they can go and get the best. So yeah, we can get right now. I like what we're doing with our recruitment, right? We are really recruiting really talented players, right? Talented players, Chido Obi Martin, Kone, and then like then the kid from I think Uruguay, I forgot his name. Yeah. So we in our under 21s, we are stacked with really quality players. Yeah, we should bring them to the first team. But the problem is, guys, we got to think about it this way. It is very hard to promote or bring in these new players to the first team when our team is crap. Our team is crap. Okay? Yeah, you see, with these young kids, you cannot bring him into the first team when the team is not really performing, expecting them to carry the torch and get us winning or something. And that is the big problem that these kids will be facing, and that's why this may not be the best time to really bring in the Cheetos or Kone, all these kids like even Amas, right? It may not be the best time because right now you want the experienced people, like what Amarin said in this press conference yesterday. He was like, listen, this is the time that we need leaders. That's why, okay, fine, they extended our boy Maguire's contract for 1 year, but he says we need leaders in this team, especially during this tough time that we're in. This time here, we're in where we're not winning games, we are losing. He said, we lost 4 games. So you need those experienced players to say, hey, people. And because in our team, we have a lot of young guys meaning like Kobe, Garnacho, Lenny Yoro. Those guys are young. So you need those those experienced heads. Like Casemiro's, Maguire, Bruno, Licha, people who have won things, right? You need them in the team that way to kind of calm everything down and say, listen, we're going through a tough patch right now. It's going to get better, blah, 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 right? So he made sure to point that out when it comes to Maguire, because he says, yeah, he is going through a huge adversity, which we saw. Maguire went through the whole thing. He was strapped of the captaincy, the media pylon, and the fans. Like everybody was going at him, man, telling him, listen, man, we got to get this guy out of here. He's useless and whatever. But Maguire is one of those guys that he kept his head down. He kept his head down, and listen, he's still here. He's still performing. And now he's being handed the 1 year contract extension because the manager feels that he is a leader on the field, right? So this is good. So we need more players like that, right? But it will be tough to right now promote all these young kids to go into that mess. Our dressing room is a mess. All right, simple as that. So it's tricky. So we shall see what Amarin does, because he did this at Sporting, right? He did it at Sporting. He came in, the team was a mess, and then he was able to get a lot of talent from the youth teams to bring into the first team, and they were able to cook. But again, what works in Portugal, it may not really work at Man United, the great Man United, right? So let me check what you guys are saying. Let's see. You should start. Alex, we have a podcast already, man. You gotta check, man. There's a podcast going on. We're gonna work on that. I need to load more stuff. We do have a podcast. For sure. Let's see. Oren, hello. I swear to God, if we try that now, we're getting relegated. Dude, that's what I'm saying. But Alex, that's what I'm saying. Listen, don't tell anybody though. But if we do get relegated, right, it may not be the worst thing, right? If we do get relegated, it will be a chance to get rid of the Glazers, right? But the tricky part is, people, if we do get relegated, okay, let me you know what? I don't have time, but I could put a poll out there. Would you take being relegated for 1 season or continue in this same trend that we're in now for the next, 10 years with the Glazers? Because what happens is this. For example, if we do get relegated, we're going to lose a whole bunch of revenue. The 900 million that we're getting from Adidas, we're going to lose that. Like, it's going to be shambolic, right? So the Glazers, they may say, you know what? Forget about this. I don't want to be part of this losing money pit, whatever. So they'll be gone. But the tricky part is this, people. Who's going to take over? Are you cool with the Ineos team taking over if we do get relegated? Because that could be a move, right? We get relegated. The Glazers say, you know what, peace out. I'm out of here, right? Whoever wants to take it, they're going to figure it out, whatever they need to do. They take over. Do we trust Ineos to get us back, right? Because again, right now, I'm not even confident to say that with this Man United team, we can win the championship if we get relegated. Because it could be one of those, like, if you get relegated, right, you can go down and not automatically you're going to get back up. Because in the championship, the teams, we play a whole bunch of games, and those teams are not easy to beat. Right now, I don't trust our players to get us back. These same crop of players that we have, I don't trust them to get us back to the Premier League, right? So, I mean, it's very tricky. It's very tricky, but also we got to be realistic. Man United, we are too big to fail. Like here in the US, this thing like with the banks, right? With banks, I don't know if you guys follow a while back there was some issue with the banking system where the government had to bail some banks out by putting money. The government put money into these banks because the big banks here, like Bank of America, there's some banks here in the US where they're big, they cannot afford to fail. So whenever those banks are in trouble, the government will put money to make sure these guys cannot go down, right? Because if they do, then the country is really in shambolic, right? So Man United, it is too big to fail, all right? There's no way Man United is going to go down, okay? There's no way. So I know everybody's talking about it. Amorim also addressed it in his press conference that, hey, yeah, it is a fact. It could happen and all this stuff, but we got to be realistic. If we don't start winning, yeah, we could be there. But can it really happen? No. We listen, man. This team is, we're playing crappy, but we can get 40 points from somewhere. Okay. And if we get to that point, they're going to sack Amorim. They're going to bring somebody else. And that somebody else is going to come in, revert back to back four, and then happy days. Because right now, maybe if we revert to back four, like a 4-3-2-1 or whatever formation is, we may get some wins, right? But I like the fact that Amorim is not going to do that. He doesn't want to do that because he was hired because of his style. Okay, so right now, if you're telling me like, right now we're leaking in goals and all this stuff, we need to change the system. I'm glad he's saying, listen, nah, I was not hired for that. I was hired to play my style. So right now we're going to go through a tough period, and we're going to find a way to claw ourselves out of it. You know what I mean? And eventually, hopefully, it's going to work out. We shall see, But we need to strap up, people. Put your, belt buckle and everything. Because listen, these coming months, it's going to be tough. But after we pass this, like the Liverpool stretch, right? We're playing Liverpool tomorrow, hopefully, right? Because I really don't want this game to be postponed, man. I don't want to build myself up again for this game, right? It's one of those, I don't know, I'm weird like that. Like this whole time, I'm sure you guys probably are like that too. Like you build yourself up for this game and you're like, listen, just want to get it over with and be done. Because after that, after Liverpool got Arsenal in the FA Cup, right? FA Cup is different tournament, and then we got Southampton. Southampton is the one that really we should get the win, right? And then after Southampton, we got Brighton. Brighton, we should be beating Brighton, okay? So if we beat Southampton, we beat Brighton, and then we got Rangers in the Europa, and then we got Fulham on the 26th. So the 3 games in the Premier League coming up, dude, we just need, basically we need what? We need 6 wins. Yeah, we need like 6 wins until the end of the season to get us up to the 40-point mark, right? Because 6 times 3 is 24. 6 times 3, 24. Yeah. And then plus what we have now, it will get us up to that 40 point mark. Because according to history, in order for you to avoid relegation, you need to have at least 40 points, right? So we should be able to get those 6 wins from some of these games, right? But yeah, if we lose against Southampton, boy, oh boy, oh boy, that will be peak, because that is the game that if we cannot win against Southampton, it is gonna be a problem. Um, Southampton, they're sitting bottom of the Premier League, guys. Southampton are bottom 20th. So if we cannot beat Southampton, that is a problem. I'll be the one to be like, that's it, people. We are going down. Right? So yeah. We shall see. Let's see what you guys are saying. Rude, underrated in his reign. Yeah, I mean, Rude, for example, if we kept Rude, then we were not going to be losing this many games, because Rude kind of played the same system like Eric Ten Hag, right? Back 4-4-2-3-1, that kind of thing. So we're able to maintain that. And if you keep the likes of Casemiro or guards in the midfield to, you're pretty solid. You'll be able to get some wins there, right? But what Ineos did is they brought in someone who is completely opposite to what them two were playing. And of course, you're going to experience some growing pains. But I like what Ruben Amorim said today is, today or yesterday, in his press conference, he said, let's see, what did he say? The things that they worked on, because he was asked, okay, what do you guys work on? Because he is finally able to get time on the field to train these players, right? Because ever since he came in, he really didn't have like a full training session with the players. He came in, boom, boom, games were just coming in left, right, and center. So he didn't get a chance to really implement his style. Of course, every little time he got, he try to put the 2 cents here and there, but he can see that, and it wasn't working. But now, with these this time that he had now, he was able to work with these players to kind of work on positioning and all these things, because some of the players, I'm sure some of us have seen it, like during the game, you can see that, okay, Casemiro, Dalot, they were kind of like confused. What should I be? What should I be? One of those, like, and during game, if you are that confused, come on, man, the opposition will take advantage, and they will make sure, like, okay, we're going to capitalize on it, but I'm happy that he got this time. Maybe we see something tomorrow. And that's what he did say, that he said, like, look, he said, first of all, he said, listen, the players are anxious and sometimes they're afraid on the pitch, right? So we have to cope with that, okay? We need the leaders to step up, okay? The Maguires, the Casemiros, the Brunos, to step up to help the other guys. And I am the most responsible person here to improve the performance. So he knows that, listen, he needs to work with these guys. Okay, he needs to implement his style of play to these guys, but he's most responsible when we don't get the win. All right, but that anxiety that these players face and all this stuff, that can only be averted with, more time on the field. All right, and so I'm glad that I was able to get this time to see. We're gonna see tomorrow if we play what we can do. Of course, Liverpool will be all over us. Right, they're gonna be all over us. But we may see something different. Maybe we may see some of our guys are more confident of where they need to be on the field. We may be the players may be more confident to move the ball around to cope with what Liverpool give us. At the end of the day, he was asked today, like, "Yo, how are you gonna? Did you guys study Liverpool and find holes in their system and try to exploit?" Ruben Amorim said, "Listen, at the end of the day, you cannot do that if we as a team don't already have our simple things intact, right?" He's saying that, listen, the last 2 days that he had training with the guys, they worked on the simple things. I could say simple things would be like 5-yard pass, man. Some of our players couldn't do a 5-yard pass. All right, simple things. Move the ball around. Working on set pieces, working on corners, working on finishing and all these things. Simple things that every player should be doing. That's what they were working on. So he said, listen, we were not really working on figuring out, okay, where are Liverpool's holes that we can exploit. That would not make any sense, because if we cannot do our thing, right, we cannot do our own thing, our own style, we're not going to sit there and say, oh, let's figure out how to beat Liverpool because I see holes in this part of the field and whatever to exploit it. You can't, because it doesn't work that way. The important part is, he said, we need our players to do our thing the way we play perfectly or to the best of their ability, and then maybe we can try to beat them that way, and fine. And then after that, because they said tomorrow, I think they have a training, or no, today. Yeah, today they had a training where they could work on, okay, looking into some of those gaps that Liverpool may have, right? Because obviously, when you play an opponent, you're going to look for their weaknesses and try to exploit that. But to do that, yeah, you need to have your game plan intact and ready to go. Maniac, what's going on, man? Yeah, I remember Carrick, Chelsea 1-1 draw. That's what's up. I think Onana will score an own goal tomorrow. Come on, Southgate, man. What are you talking about, man? Gakpo will score tomorrow, dude. Listen, man. Cody Gakpo, Jota, Luis Diaz, freaking Mo Salah. Oh my God, they have so many weapons. It's not even fair, right? And it's so crazy that Oscar Sanchez. What's going on, my brother? Good to see you, Oscar. I saw. Listen, people, be on the lookout. We're gonna launch our Discord channel. Is it called a channel or server? I will need all you guys to jump in there. All right. We're working on that, and my guy Oscar is helping me sort that whole thing out. All right. We're gonna have a Discord spot where we can, interact and chop it up, and another platform where we can work on things and share stuff. You know what I mean? So be on the lookout for that. Yeah, I'm working on that. Kiyoshi, what's going on, my brother? Good to see you. Kiyoshi saying it's a long process. Amorim knows what he's doing, and that's very true, Kiyoshi. If you guys, I don't know if you guys have seen his press conferences, right? This guy, dude, when it comes to press conferences, these British reporters cannot catch him. They cannot take advantage. This dude is so smooth, man. You hit him with a question, he takes his time and answers it to perfection. I love it. He doesn't skirt through a question. He answers the question. So it's pretty cool, man. And for sure, Amorim has a plan. He just needs to be backed, because once he is, then he'll be able to execute it. Alex said Ratcliffe is also part of the problem. Yeah, Ratcliffe is definitely part of the problem. He finds any way to slot the staff. Yeah, of course, Ratcliffe is a problem, because whenever they moved at the spot, at Carrington, the mood at Old Trafford, when people are not happy, then it kind of trickles down to the players and everything. So it creates a problem. So what Ineos came in and what they did, cutting jobs and cutting bonuses, getting rid of Christmas parties. Come on, dude. I mean, you are a billionaire, all right? You're telling me, and some of the stewards were getting paid like maybe $100, $100 quid, which is £100 for Christmas bonuses and stuff like that. You eliminate that, and then you get rid of Christmas party. This is one thing, like, even for us who are working, we're always looking forward to that. At the end of the year, you have that Christmas party. You let your hair down. Chill with your coworkers and don't think about work. And these people decided to get rid of that. Imagine a party. How much how much are you going to save by getting rid of a Christmas party? Maybe to throw a party for your team, the hardworking people who have worked at Carrington and Man United for the whole year. They've worked hard, many hours and everything. You want to give them something. So a party is something like, listen, just do it. How much would it have cost? It's not millions of dollars. It's just like, it could be like, I don't know, 2 grand, whatever it is, or 3, 4, 5, whatever it is, and give them a party, man. So you cut that. So the mood right now is really tough at Man United, right? It's really tough. So yeah, it trickles down. Let's see, Norwich, what's going on? Good to see you. Uh, welcome, Norwich. Let's see. Edgar, what's going on? People, smash that like, hit that subscribe if you haven't done so already, people. And if you are new, I am Luther, and this is Man United Central. Welcome to the family. Listen, the price of admission is you got to let us know what team you support. It doesn't matter. You know, we have family members here from Barcelona, Chelsea, Liverpool, you name it, Arsenal. Everybody's welcome. Let us know what team you support. Smash that like, hit the subscribe, hit that notification bell, and you are in. All right. Welcome. So Norwich, we're gonna have to figure that out. We already have enough mods as of now, but we'll see, Norwich. All right. We'll see. Right now, I'm kind of we need to get this channel to maybe, I don't know, 5,000 subscribers and all this stuff. Then we need more mods to monitor the chat. But right now, it's only a small family members of us who are in here right now chatting. And listen, I like it. It's intimate. We're here. We can kind of keep up with stuff, but we're gonna grow. And when we do, I'm gonna need you all to do your jobs, my mods. You know what I mean? So for now, we've hit that limit of mods as of now. All right, but definitely I'll put you in consideration. Oscar Sanchez is saying Salah may be the best Prem winger of all time, dude. I know, man, and Mo Salah is Mo Salah is a different beast, man. I saw an interview. He was talking about this is his last season. So I don't know. Was he just saying that because he wants to put pressure on the board, the Liverpool board, to give him the contract? But if it is, I really liked his attitude. He said, "Listen, man, if this is my last season," because he was like, "Yo, I know you're saying this is your last season, but what is motivating you to continue banging in goals and giving 100%?" Mo was like, "Listen, at the end of the day, if this is my last season, I want to be able to look back and say, hey, it was my best season, right?" And that's how it is. And I like that answer from him. Like my son does karate. Whenever they're doing their thing, Levi does karate. People, make sure you follow Levi's Universe if you have your kids. He does some videos up there, mostly gameplay and all this stuff. It's Levi's Universe. Check him out. But whenever at karate, they go like last set, best set. Whenever you're doing, I don't know, you're doing your katas, you're doing your jumping jacks, whatever, you go to the last set, it's your best set. So whenever I heard Mo saying that, it kind of reminded me of what Levi does at karate. It's like, last set, best set. So Mo is like, listen, if this is my last season, I'm going to make it my best season. That way I can look back and say, you know what? I killed it. But I hope he has a crappy game tomorrow. If we play them, I hope he doesn't do nothing. I hope he has his worst game ever, right? That's what I'm hoping, because that dude I don't want to see this, the arrow thing that he does. I don't want to see that. It says Garnacho should go to, let's give Salah. I don't know. I don't want an ACL. I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that. I just want him. I want us to beat them, properly, without really like killing them. But if somebody gets injured, it's part of the game. Yeah. So I want us to play hard. And Kiyoshi, Mo Salah always scores against us. I know, man. Maniac. Alexin saying that would be good for United. I should go. Maybe the lit should do what Ramos did. I know, man. Listen, but the issue is this though. With Liverpool, they have weapons all over the place. Okay, fine. You can contain Mo, and we got to think about, okay, who's going to be locking down Mo? Um, I don't know who's going to be playing against Mo. Is it going to be Delo, Mazraoui? Do we play Malacia? Because guys, we got to remember, Malacia started against Arsenal. He did a job. On my lineup yesterday, I did not have Malacia, but when I went back and kind of looked at the formation against Arsenal, Malacia started. Do you think Malacia has enough energy to deal with Mo Salah? But you okay, fine. You contain Mo, and then on the other side you have Luis Diaz, you have Gravenberch, you have Gakpo, and you have all these people. I mean, dude, everybody has to be on point tomorrow. You know, everybody has to be on point tomorrow. Pepe against Salah, Prime Pepe, yeah. Truman, he can do the best versus Mo. Let's see. Oscar is saying no. No containing Mo. Underrated passer to get stopped 2-0 times. Is just going to move the. Yeah, exactly. You know, it's going to be very hard to contain Mo. And Levi, I see you. Guys, you see that guy that says Levi's Universe there? That's my son, man. He just joined the chat. This guy, Levi. Come on, man. But anyway, people, make sure you go and follow him. Smash that. That's Levi's Universe. He's trying to support Daddy. I appreciate you, son. Love you. So, yeah. So there's a midfield, the weakest, in my opinion, attack. Oh, so Southgate, you're thinking that their midfield is the weakest in your opinion? Attack and defend and goalkeeper, they're the best. Oh, you think so, dude? Right now, I cannot think of. If I look at Liverpool, right? I don't know. I cannot think of where they're the weakest. I don't think the midfield is. Midfield is what? McAllister, Gravenberch, Szoboszlai. Dude, you think that's weak? And our midfield is what? Tomorrow we can probably field. I'm thinking it's going to be obviously Ugarte, and then we're going to be. We're going to have Ugarte is going to be there, and then maybe Bruno, right? Ugarte Bruno. You think Ugarte Bruno can deal with Szoboszlai, McAllister, and Gravenberch? I don't know if they play three of them, but still, it's going to be tough, dude. It's going to be tough. I think, to me, if Ruben Amorim goes with Ugarte and Casemiro, I think that may be a better look for us. I don't know what you guys think. What do you guys think? Midfield 2 tomorrow. Jay, what's going on, brother? I just woke up. Is the title of the stream true? Jay, listen, I don't know. Based on what we see, right? Based on what we see, this game could be off tomorrow because Liverpool, they're about to expect quite a bit of storm, right? So that's what I'm saying. I really hope he doesn't get called off. Are you planning to go to the game, Jay? Welcome, Jay. Hope you're good. Holy smokes! Welcome, holy smokes! Listen, people, if you are new, smash that like, hit that subscribe. The price of admission is to let us know what team you support. Hit that notification bell, hit that subscribe, and you are in. All right, welcome. So let's see. Let me check something. All right, man. So the weather today in Liverpool is supposed to be, it's going to be rain and snow, right? They have a snow warning going on. Snow will be becoming persistent and locally heavy as it pushes south to north across The city. So let's see. Apparently, in the city of Liverpool, they're expecting a brutal winter weather forecast. So it could be very tricky tomorrow. All right. Personally, I was saying, like, listen, I want this game to go on. All right. I want this game to go on. So, Jay, if you're just waking up, check the weather. Let us know because you are local there. And holy smokes, you're also in the UK. Let us know what are the weather prediction for this game against Liverpool. Is this game gonna go? Let us know. Say I'm not here. You should know the name by now. Holy smokes! That's what's up, man. Good to see you, Henry. Hey, Luther. I just got back from my trip. Can't wait for the game tomorrow. My prediction is 5-1. Currently 40. I am boiling. Henry, listen, man. Okay, that's Henry's prediction. It's going to be a 5-1 win for Man United. All right, that's good. Yeah, Man United is going to win 5-1. That's what they're going to do. Maniac, Anthony Wright win back. You know what? That would make sense. Because on my lineup yesterday, I didn't have Anthony. I like Anthony and Ahmad in that right-hand side. They work better. All right? But again, it's very. I wish we had two Ahmads because Ahmad at the right wing back, he kills it. He will give us more impotence in the attack, right? So ideally, if you drop back Ahmad as a right wing back, then you have more chances of in the attack, right? But if you do that, then who's going to play your 2 10s, right? Could he throw in a curveball, right? And then a curveball could be maybe like a Kobe Mainu in one of those 10s. You know, it would be one of those. But in the midfield too, what do? Do you play Ugarte, Casemiro? Or I'm thinking more it's going to be like Ugarte and Bruno in that midfield too, right? We need energy. We need legs, right? What do you think? Let's see. Holy smoke to say, come on, guys. I know it's tough. It's a tough game tomorrow, but let's back our boys. There you go, holy smokes. I know, man. That's what holy smokes. You are all right, man. You are all right. Okay? Smash that like, hit the subscribe for holy smokes comment right there. Let's back our boys. But the problem is, holy smokes, these boys of ours, they don't back themselves. They have weak mentality. They do not believe on their abilities. They don't have a fight in them. They don't believe they can actually go at Anfield and actually create havoc. We need those kind of players who can go in there and say, you know what? A siege mentality. We're going to go in there and tackle everybody, even the ref. Right? That we need that kind of mentality. How do you instill that in our players? And that is the problem. You know, they need to believe. If they believe, then yeah, we're always gonna back our boys, 100%. Even for me, like right now, I like Henry's score prediction. Man United winning 5-1. Henry, I know you said the other way around, right? I know you predicted Man United winning 5-1. I like that scoreline because I'm always gonna believe that our boys, they're gonna go and surprise us, right? They're gonna go in there and say, you know what? Nah, not today. All right. Against Man City, nobody expected us to win. We won. The other day when Klopp came to Man United, thinking that he's gonna continue with this treble winning plan, Ahmad Diallo had a different plan. So our boys can do this. Okay? They can do this if they decide to show up. And that's what we're asking for. Even if we lose tomorrow, man, I want our boys to show up and then it's going to feel better. Okay? Because we know, okay, they fought and they were out there doing their thing. You know what I mean? Let's see. I area, so is it the other way around? I know that's funny, man. I know, man. I know how you are. Anthony say, ¿por qué? Con eso, nada, man. Maniac is it true? Alex, ¿por qué? Anthony, I know you're Southgate because you told us. Okay. Holy smokes, they say we can't be thinking about negative. This is supposed to be United channel. Yes, Glory Grandma United. Dude, I know, brother. I know. Yeah, I love that. I love that. Listen, Holy smokes is bringing us all back in, making us believe once again. Listen, that's what I'm saying, man. Tomorrow, people, make sure you hit that notification bell because I'm going to be here. We're going to do this watch along. All right. We all need to be here together because it's a battle. We need a collective Zen, power of the Jedi, to say, listen, we're gonna string that power of the Jedi to these players to make them believe, and we'll get a result tomorrow, man. I believe that. All right. Now, tomorrow you may see me wearing shades, not these shades, like sunglasses. Here in the US, we call them shades, right? I don't know where they are. If you see me wearing shades, don't worry about it, okay? I just don't want you to see my eyes. I could be crying on the inside. But no. Tomorrow, we're going to go for it, man. We're going to go for it. Believe, people. Holy smokes, facts. I cannot back Casemiro. Kiyoshi, I know a lot of us don't back Casemiro, but we have seen, when Ten Hag left, Rude, I think, even Ten Hag played Casemiro and Ugarte together. If you play those two, Casemiro knows he doesn't have to do a lot of defensive work. Then he can really, I think Casemiro as an 8 without more defensive responsibilities, he's really good. He can do a job, right? So, and Ugarte can do that whole hard tackling, winning the ball back, that kind of thing. So I think those two can really do a job. Will Amorim play them? I don't think so. He may actually go with Ugarte and Kobe Mainoo. I don't know, man. I don't know if that we have enough there to deal with the Liverpool's midfield. I think he may actually go with Bruno and Ugarte because, again, Bruno deeper, I think he plays better. He plays better deeper, but and also Bruno gives you more energy because we may need to do a lot of chasing, but I don't trust Bruno's tackling. So there you go. So we shall see. All right. Let's see. Sorry, I missed. Let's see what I got. So we said everyone put us down against City. Yeah, exactly. Holy smokes. Everybody put us down against City, and then we pulled off something. I see. A la Madrid. There you go, Norwich. Yeah. That's what's up. A la Madrid, man. Listen, people, if you're new here, my second team is a la Madrid, man. It's always Madrid. I believe in it. Okay, let's go. Guys, if you see him in dark black shades, it's because he's hiding his tears. I know, man, dude. I'm telling you, tomorrow I'm gonna be rocking them. I'll see. I'll make a decision in the morning though. How I'm feeling, but I may decide not to and be like, you know what, I'm gonna go tough. If our boys are gonna be out there putting their bodies on the line, if they're going to be out there showing what it means to wear this, then I should be able to come in here, straight up, eyes and all. Even if I'm going to be crying, you all can see it because nothing to hide, right? So, so we shall see, man. It's going to be interesting. Stay tuned. So make sure you show up tomorrow and see what I'm rocking. Maybe on my thumbnail, I may go on the thumbnail with shades on or something. I don't know. But it's going to be fun. I am excited about tomorrow's game. I am not scared. I am just excited because each game that we play, I always believe that these players, they get a chance to actually give something back to the fans, right? They get a chance to prove, what they can do to prove that they're not completely crap, right? So again, Ruben Amorim, he also said, listen, these fans, they're so amazing that in that Newcastle game, he said this. Okay, yeah, this is what he said. A message to the fans. He said, "We give everything to improve the club. Okay, that's what we need. What we want. I don't want to promise a result, but we will give everything to put this club back into its place." But he also said, like, listen, one thing is in that Newcastle game when we were losing, he said he had some friends at the game. He said he did notice that Newcastle kind of pulled off the gas a little bit. They didn't come all out for us because they could have scored more goals. But he said the response that the players were getting from the fans was amazing because we were playing crap, but the fans were still behind us. So he feels that we owe something. This team, Amorim and the team, owe something to the fans, to us. All the support that we give him every day. We're sitting here, hoping and praying. Hope and pray, one of those. We're hoping and praying that these guys would prove us wrong. These guys will go on the field to say, hey, I'm getting paid millions of dollars, man. The least I could do is really run my butt off, right? Run, and show dedication to the team. Okay, Rashi, you are our poster person for Man United. We expect you to be the one leading this team. But of course, Rashi can't be bothered. That's why now we're talking about him rolling out, right? And the one player, for example, who actually leaves everything on the field, Amad Diallo, is not even getting paid that much money. And right now, of course, we're talking about him getting that his new contract. And Ruben Amorim did say that the contract is going well. And I definitely believe Ahmad is going to sign the new contract. He's going to be given the new contract with the money that he deserves. Because if Man United fumble this, people, oh my gosh, it will be a complete disaster. If they mess up, fumble is a footballing term, right? If they mess up on Ahmad's contract, it will be a complete disaster. Because right now, as of today, as of January 1st, Ahmad could be talking to any other team out there in the world, right? So just the fact that we're not really hearing those stories, it means now, the things are progressing well. And I believe Ahmad wants to stay. He wants to prove himself, obviously, at Man United. And I think, he's at a position right now to be able to do that. So I think United should, obviously, everything's pointing out, even what Amorim said, it looks like everything's going to work out. He's going to sign a contract. Obviously, he did confirm that Harry Maguire, they're going to extend his contract for 1 year. And they're very happy to do that because we need more leaders on the field and stuff like that. So, and Harry Maguire is considered one of those leaders. So, of course, we need more leaders. So, which is good. I personally like the idea of Maguire staying. So, I like the idea of Maguire staying. Let's see. Holy Smokes is saying, did you see the Fabrizio Romano thing about Cheeto? What did he say? I know that they were going to talk about eventually finding a way to bring Cheeto Obi Martin into the first team. So I didn't see that. I'm trying to check here on X. I don't see anything about Cheeto. Yeah, man, me too. I like Maguire's deal extension, man. Dude, Maguire to me is one of those players, right? He went through, even Amorim acknowledges that this guy went through hell and back, and he kept his head down, a true professional, He never whined. He never went on social media and did interviews and all this craziness to say, oh my God, this is terrible. Oh my God. None of that. This man kept his head down and played ball. I love it. So I am happy for him. 100% I'm happy for him. And obviously in the summer, we're going to be losing Johnny Evans. We're going to be losing Lindelof. We cannot lose Maguire. We need Maguire. And then maybe we're going to bring in another center defender in the summer. And then maybe next summer we'll bring somebody else. And then by then, maybe we can offload Maguire at that point, because, again, we know that in the back three, Amorim style, Maguire fits really well in that system. So, yeah, it's all about everybody else stepping up. I know one thing we were talking about yesterday is we knew that with the likes of Lisandro Martinez playing against Varane really helped Martinez so much that he made Martinez look like a superstar. But now Martinez being by himself, he's kind of struggling a little bit, right? He doesn't have that Varane to kind of back him. Whenever Varane was able to see, okay, dude, maybe this ball is coming too high for you, I got it, or something. One of those understanding. But again, it could also be that because Martinez hasn't really played with a consistent back three, so no chemistry yet. So we shall see. You know what I mean? Yeah. So we shall see, man. Let's see what else we have here going on. According to reports, guys, Joshua Zirkzee could be on his way out, right? What are your thoughts on that, people? Are you sad that Joshua Zirkzee could be on his way out of Manchester United? What do you think? Did you see the video of Jude Bellingham throwing out the Valencia goalkeeper water? Oh, no, I didn't see that one. Only do 10 seconds. No, I didn't see that one. So, yeah, guys, what do we think? Joshua Zirkzee, man, could be on his way out. Are we sad? Are we happy? How are we feeling? I personally don't mind it. I think he was misprofiled in this team. I think to play his position at false 9 or 9.5, whatever it is, we needed more energy. And really, he doesn't have that. And the links that he has here, according to this report, that Joshua Zirkzee has said yes to joining Juventus, right? All that's left is a deal to be made with Manchester United. Talks continue. This was as of yesterday. So this is according to Gazzetta and Forza Juve EN. All right. So it looks like we may actually see Zirkzee rolling to Juventus. Of course, we got to understand that in Juventus, the manager is his ex-manager, so he knows how to utilize him at his best capabilities. So I can understand why Zirkzee could be open for this move, because at Juventus, come on, he'll be at home playing with his ex-coach, right? And again, I like the idea that even if he leaves, we did not sign him for crazy amount of money, so offloading him shouldn't really not be of a big issue for us. Embarrassing, yes, because we signed a quote-unquote striker who's, I don't know, at 9.5, and he didn't work out. But that's the good thing about signing these players at not a crazy price, right? We didn't pay 70 million like what we paid for Højlund, right? You can offload him. It can easily be figured out and things can move on. But Rasmus Højlund right now, 70 million, it's going to be tough getting rid of him. So, yeah, that's why all the players that we're signing now under Ineos, we're not signing them on a crazy money. That way, if it doesn't work out, cut the cord, let's keep it moving. I hope we're that ruthless, right? We did the same thing with Dan Ashworth, right? So it should be the same with the players. If we think they're not going to work, cut them, and we keep them moving. You know what I mean? So get loan like Ahmad. Yeah, to Juventus. I think uh, we should loan him out. Yeah, I mean, yeah, loan him out or whatever it is. But it's one of those now. If we're gonna do that, it means now we have to bring in another attacker. So I don't know who we're gonna bring in to cover that gap if we lose him. You know what I mean? Holy smokes is saying get a loan like Ahmad. He would flourish and come back next season. Yeah. Well, there you go. That could also be work. It could also work if you send him out on loan. But from what we hear on these reports, is Man United right now, they don't want to do loans. They want to do straight up. If you're going to be a loan with an obligation to buy, like we did with Jadon Sancho, and even players coming in, we don't really want to do loans. We want to do straight up permanent deals, right? If we don't have those, then we're not going to do those deals, right? So that's what, from what I hear, they're trying to do. Norwich is saying Man United just need to be humble. We're humble, man. That's what we do. Norwich, Rich, the Prem. When you should Prem, we'll talk, mate. Oh, nice. Holy smokes, I love that. That's a nice jab right there. Pro 234. Stay humble, eh? There you go. That's what's up. I don't think we could sell him right now. Sancho was a massive loss. No, oh yeah, Sancho was a massive loss, 100%. But am I complaining? 100% no. At the end of the season, we're getting out 25 million. Happy days, right? So, yeah. But if he's not happy, if he cannot do a job, then yeah, let him go. It will be very interesting to see if he starts tomorrow. Because guys, tomorrow, 100%, Ruben Amorim is going to pull a curveball on all of us. Whatever lineups we come up with, listen, it's going to be completely different. He's going to do something different. I hope that one of those something different is I want to see Kobe Mainoo as a 10. That to me, that would be crazy. That would be crazy because if you play him as a 10, then maybe you move Ahmad to right wing back, that kind of thing. I don't know. I want to see a curveball. I don't know what he's going to do with this selection tomorrow. Chelsea, my club, is out of the title race. Dude, I know. Listen, man, you guys, Chelsea, you had a simple job, man. Keep up with Liverpool. Yeah. Chelsea, you're out of the title race, man. Arsenal today, they're out of the title race. Because then it's up to us to do your jobs. Tomorrow, we're going to have to stop Liverpool. I mean, not tomorrow. For you guys in the UK, it's today, depending on the weather. Man United, they're going to have to do a job again. People, we're sick and tired of doing this job for you guys. Because we're not going to catch up to Liverpool. You guys are close by. You could have done your job and just continue winning. Arsenal, Chelsea. But no, leave it to United to stop Liverpool. Golly, people. We accept the challenge, though. We accept the challenge. Great Man United, we're going to go into that Anfield Stadium and stop them. All right? Dude, can you imagine tomorrow we come out with a draw? Dude, it is going to be crazy. Imagine we get a win. Oh, my gosh. I'm going to be sitting here dancing and partying. It's going to be nuts. But, yeah, it could be wishful thinking. But you can always dream, baby. You can always dream. This team can surprise us. All right? And I believe this team can surprise us. We shall see. Norwich, you say we won't reach you. Come on, man. Norwich, you guys are going to get in the Premier League one of these days in the next 10 years. All right? So don't worry about it. Let's see. King PJ, what's going on? Welcome. It's back. Holy smokes at Norwich. I see that. Okay. I know Norwich hasn't been in the Premier League since 19. Yeah, man. Yeah. 19. 2019-2020 season. Yeah, I know, man. But listen, we have a Norwich fan in the house. You know, we have to support her. You know what I mean? That's what's up. Good to see. You know, the other day I had there was someone in here from Wrexham. You know, that's what's up. We gotta stay humble though. Stay humble, people. Stay humble. Because if things don't work out, we'll be in the same league with Norwich. Oh man. Can you imagine that? That would be crazy, people. Guys, smash those likes, hit the subscribe, all right, people? Smash those likes, hit the subscribe. All right, let's see what else is going on the news side before we jump out of here, good people. Yeah, this whole thing about Victor Osimhen and all this stuff, the swap deal. I don't know, guys. Do you think this thing is gonna work, or it's just hoopla? It may not work. Zirkzee, what's going on, man? Welcome. My Christmas present just arrived in the mail today. I got 3 Barca jerseys and 2 Man United kits. That's what's up, Zirkzee. Listen, man. Guys, again, we're about to start a Discord channel. So like stuff like that where Zirkzee pointed out, he can display that to the family. You know, that would be nice to see, man. Because right now I would like to see all that, but we can't really see it on the chat. So we're going to get that. People, make sure you smash a like, hit that follow, hit that subscribe. And again, guys, tomorrow, if this game goes through, come here, man. Come here and join us. And we can all be in here. Even if you're not a Man United fan, you can join. That way you can laugh at us, right? Or you can celebrate with us as we stop Liverpool, which I think we're going to do. They were last in the league with the Wolves, somehow in the 7th. Okay. I'm going to see Goldberg's reaction. Oh, Southgate, listen, Goldberg's reaction will be monumental. Of course, that's 100%. It will be monumental. Yeah, definitely it's going to be interesting. Keep it up, homie. Let's see. Hadi. Sorry. Try to see. Yeah, Hadi. Great. Hello. Welcome, man. Listen. Who wins tomorrow? Man United or Liverpool? I am Egyptian. Oh, my Egyptian brother. What's going on, man? Smash that like, hit the subscribe. All right. Listen, my Egyptian brother, man, you have your Egyptian superstar in Mo Salah in Liverpool. So, hey, we're going to make sure we stop Mo Salah tomorrow, man. We shall see. Wait, I forgot. Who we play tomorrow? Zirkzee. Come on, dude. Zirkzee. Tomorrow, it is Man United. No, it is Liverpool versus Man United at Anfield. Now, the game may not go through because of the weather, but listen, it is on and popping. We shall see. Holy smokes, they say Sancho, Ten Hag, never worked through. But it would be interesting to see Sancho. And no, honestly, holy smokes, Sancho under this system would have killed it. Yeah, Sancho can play as a 10 easily, and he would have killed it in this system. But we're not going to have this revisionist system, whatever, right? So we're not going to do that. So Sancho is gone. We're going to take the 25 million happily at the end of the season, and we move on. All right. We wish him all the best. Same thing is if Rashi goes to wherever, if Arsenal decides, you know what, listen, we need Rashi, get Rashi, we're going to be saying, you know what, wish you all the best, Rashi, wherever you're going to end up. But yeah, for Sancho, I'll take the money any day. Southgate says Senegal fans versus Egyptians. Yeah. I know, that'll be crazy. We should set Anthony tomorrow. Dude, that's what I'm talking about. Curveballs. We may see that. Hadi, just subscribe. There you go, Hadi. That's what's up, man. Thank you so much for doing that. Hit that notification bell, Hadi, as well. All right. Come on, Zirkzee, going on United. We are United. There you go. That's what's up. Zirkzee said Maguire should play. No, holding Oh, come on, Zuki. Maguire should play holding midfield. Oh, no. But this is another thing. The way Ruben Amorim was talking about Maguire, I wouldn't be surprised if Maguire starts tomorrow, man. I don't want him to start tomorrow, but I wouldn't be surprised if he starts tomorrow. Sancho will be an asset right now. Yeah, sure would. Rashford stays, I think. Holy smokes, I think so too, dude. I think so too. This whole swap deal with Osimhen, yes, it's good. It makes sense because Napoli don't want Osimhen to go back to them. We don't want Rashi. Right now, it's the time to really offload Rashi. So this could be something that we can make it happen. Tony, what's going on, my brother? Good to see you. Right? It could be one of those. I hope Ineos, they're doing some. One thing I always I like about Ineos is in the background, better believe they're cooking something. All right? They're definitely cooking something. They're not one of those organizations they're going to sit on their hands right now, and they're definitely cooking something. Since they're cooking something, we should expect some movement. And Ruben Amorim confirmed that we, in this transfer window in Jan, we may see some movement. Because initially we're like, he did say like, our money situation. So Man United, they may not bring in anybody in the January transfer window. So, but based on the last press conference, he said, listen, we shall see what is out there and see if we can make it happen. You know what I mean? Let's see. Southgate, good to see you, Tony, my brother, man. Good to see you, Tony. I was wondering where you at, Tony, man. You're always in the house. I appreciate you joining. The Senegal fans used lasers on Egyptians. Yeah, I know, man. Listen, with Mo Salah, you gotta stop him at whatever means necessary. So if you're gonna use lasers, whatever it is, you gotta stop him. For us, we may need to deploy Ratatouille, according to Alex. We may need to deploy Ratatouille. We do have a lot of them at Old Trafford. Put them in the bag, and then as the game is going, you release Ratatouilles. If you're not familiar, guys, with Ratatouilles, we know Old Trafford has a slight issue. A mice infestation. All right? Yeah. So we may have to use those mice. Okay? Right? Yeah. Yeah, I know, man. We may need to release them, man. Release Ratatouilles. Yeah. That's funny. I'm telling you. So if the Senegalese use the lasers, we may have to use what we have in our arsenal, which is the mice, because it's crazy, man. So we shall see. We shall see, man. Tomorrow's game is gonna be crazy, for sure. How about Kudus, dude? Mohamed Kudus? I don't know, man. I don't know what. Kudus was the guy that we should have signed. I don't know why we went for Anthony, man. But Kudus was the guy that we should have signed. But Kudus, right now, dude, Kudus, he's not leaving, man. Kudus, I saw something that he was linked with. I don't know what team. Some team, and then he would have cost. Basically, the Hammers rate him at like 100 million or something like that. Some crazy number. Oh, yeah, there you go. Mohamed Kudus is being considered by Arsenal as a cover for injured Bukayo Saka, right? However, West Ham value the Ghanaian at 100 million quid. So, there you go. Mohamed Kudus at Arsenal, yeah. He will be fired by 100 million. So, yeah. But this is the guy that we should have gotten, man, at Ajax instead of Anthony, for sure. I think we should have be pushing for Sheikh Jassim to buy United. Holy smokes. Come on, man. I was one of those guys. I wanted Sheikh Jassim to take over, man. That way, the debt gets eliminated. We can actually invest in the team. We can actually build the stadium without, look thinking of where the money is going to come from, because Sheikh Jassim, money was not an issue, but we went this other route, and now we are nickel and diming, cutting people's jobs. 250 people don't have a job. Imagine, start of a new year, you don't have a job, you have to look for a job. I mean, cutting bonuses, getting rid of Christmas parties because you're trying to nickel and dime to bring some money in. It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I know. My boy wanted to be Ten Hag wanted to build Ajax United. You know what I mean? Zuki, come on, brother. Have faith. Yeah. There you go. Zuki is predicting 4-3. Come on, Zuki. Listen, man. We holy smokes over here. It was like, listen, enough is enough. We are united. United. All right. We are not gonna go into that game with our heads down. We have Jay, one of our family members in here who goes to games. We have quite a few people who goes to games. They're not gonna go into that game expecting a defeat, man. We gotta give them some mental powers to believe that we can get this win. Even our players, yeah, we need to go in there believing that we can do a job. Onana better luck tomorrow. No, Onana is gonna do his thing tomorrow, man. Onana is gonna be the player. He's gonna win player of the match. I mean, man of the match. Just like our boy Scott McTominay. He's doing his thing at Napoli, man. Scott McTominay won player of the match today. All right. Basically, Scott McTominay today bagged a goal and put on a man of the match performance at Napoli, which they go 3 points clear at the top of the Serie A. Listen, man, our academy graduate is out there killing it. I love it. Dude, I love it. I love to see that. And even if Rashi goes wherever he's gonna go, man, if he goes out there and kills it, we're gonna keep on supporting him. It's just one of those, like, right now we have reached a point that Rashi, he needs to go. It's not working out. Yeah. Let's see. Madrid at trouble. How do we expect the score goal? Let's see. Did rough time losing. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna keep our heads up for sure. We will overcome. Yeah, we will overcome for sure. Tony, you sound like you're taking us to church. We shall overcome. How do we expect to score a goal? Yeah, we're gonna score a goal. You know how we're gonna score a goal? I don't know. Jesus is gonna score a goal for us. How about that? Listen, Ratatouille will score a goal. Listen, they're gonna make a mistake. We're gonna score a goal by a mistake. Someone is gonna mess up. Ahmad will be able to capitalize and score. Okay, somebody will mess up. That's how we're gonna score a goal tomorrow. Madrid trouble. Go on, guy. Let's get behind our boys. Yeah, man, we definitely gonna get behind our boys tomorrow, man. Glory, Man United for sure. We're Manchester United, for heaven's sake. How do we ever go into any game thinking we are going to lose? Where is the faith and hope? There you go, man. That's what up. Listen, this is not in our nature. Even saying it that we're gonna lose. I'm sure a lot of us. I haven't said it yet. I'm sure a lot of whoever's saying it, it doesn't sound right. Even saying it, opening your mouth saying we're gonna lose, it doesn't sound right. Each game that we go into, we always believe that we can beat anybody, right? And why should it change tomorrow? Yeah, we're playing the best team in Europe or the world right now, in Liverpool. Okay, yeah, but we're gonna go in there and actually, pull something they haven't seen before. We're gonna surprise them. Yeah, man, I was so boosted by Scotty, man. Scotty doing his thing. That was pretty dope. Pretty dope. Rashi is not our star boy, not anymore. Zuki, no, he is, man. He is. I mean, dude, Rashi has been at Man United since the age of 7. You know, right now, it's not working out. It's one of those, if you're in a relationship, you say, you know what, it's not me, it's you, or it's not you, it's me. I think we should just separate, go our separate ways. You know, it's for the best. You know, that kind of thing. So we do that, then everybody's happy, right? But I think Rashi, wherever it's going to land, he is going to kill it because he wants to get on that flight to come here to the United States, right? He wants that flight. He wants that seat, okay, for the World Cup. So if that is his case, then he he wants to go to a team that he's going to be able to shine. And that's why he doesn't want to go to the Saudi League. In the Saudi League, Thomas Tuchel is not going to be looking at out there, you know. So he wants to go to the Europe team, and that way he can still be up there doing his thing. Let's see, guys. Who is Luther's football lion? Lion like Dumfries. It looks like Thierry Henry. That is too funny, guys. Listen, I've been called. A lot of people, like the other day, somebody said I look like Obama. Did I get a Denzel? Oh no. 50 Cent. The 50 Cent story is I was at the movies with my son and my wife, and apparently I'm getting my popcorn, you know, with my son, and we're going to our seats. The lady who was helping my wife was like, "Yo, do you know, like, your husband looks like a 50 Cent twin or something like that?" I was like, "Dude, I don't look nothing like 50 Cent, you know?" So it's one of those, man. Maybe have one of those faces. But how about that? I look like Luther. Okay, people. People in the chat are saying that we are going to lose. Yeah, we're not going to lose tomorrow, man. 100%. Holy smokes. I agree with you. We should put Rashi on loan. No, I think that Zuki, I think that's what is going to end up happening. Man United may pull and Sancho. They may pull a Sancho on Rashi. You know, like a loan with an obligation to buy, that kind of thing. So they may do something like that, which, listen, I am all for it. You know, let's get rid of him and let's move on. You know, let's move on. Yeah, we may do that. Okay. Tony, my guy. There you go. Denzel, that's funny. 50 Cent. Yeah, dude, that's what I'm telling you, man. I look at 50 Cent, apparently. Don't give Martinez the armband, but who also to choose about Liverpool. Oh, no. Tomorrow we have our Portuguese Magnifico. He's back. So Bruno is back tomorrow. Ugarte is back tomorrow. So we are good. And as far as the injuries, Amarin did confirm that what is it? Lindelof, Johnny Evans, they're out. Yeah, Lindelof, Johnny Evans, Luke Shaw, they're out. Everybody else is pretty much fit. So he has quite a full squad to choose from. Oh no, Rashi didn't train, so he's not going to be playing tomorrow because he's apparently he's sick or something like that. So Rashi is not there. So, but everybody else is available. So we shall see. We shall see what he comes up with. Yeah. So definitely tomorrow. I don't see Martinez get. I didn't have Martinez starting in my team, but we have seen that Ruben Amorim likes Martinez. So I wouldn't be surprised tomorrow we see Licha, Maguire, De Ligt again starting as your back three. I don't know. It could be a situation like that. Actually, guys, listen. Let's go. Give us your predicted lineup for tomorrow, man. Because I know we talked about it yesterday. Based on the information that we have today, what's your predicted lineup? What do you guys think? Let's go. All right. I'm thinking the back three is going to be, ideally, I want it to be, of course, Licha, um, the late Mazraoui. I want it to be, that's my back three. I don't think that's going to be, because I think he's going to play Maguire. Midfield two, I want to see Ugarte, Bruno. And then your two wing backs on the left, I want to see Malacia to deal with Mo Salah. On the right, I want to see Ahmad as a right back. All right, and then your two tens, that is the tricky part. Kobe Mainu as one of the tens. Of course, up top is Rasmus Højlund and maybe a Garnacho as the other 10. I don't know. What do you guys say? We shall see. Of course, Sean. I'm feeling a Garnacho goal. There you go. See? Garnacho goal tomorrow. At some point, we are going to get a surprise. Dude, we're definitely going to get a surprise tomorrow. 100%. 100% we're going to get a surprise tomorrow. I hope the surprise is not, us getting, pelters. But, yeah, we're going to get a surprise tomorrow. And it's going to be a good surprise. We're going to put it into the atmosphere, into the aura that we are going to get this win. All right? Like here in the U.S., man, whenever the U.S. national team plays, they go like, we believe that we will win. We believe that we will win. That's how the U.S. national team chants, We believe that we will win. 2009 Prime Anthony tomorrow. The GOAT. That would be nice, man. I hope not 7. Dude, we're not going to get a 7-up situation, man. Tony saying, I think Ruben is going to play something, some guys in positions we're not used to. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. That's why I don't know. That's why I'm seeing maybe he may throw a Kobe Mainu as one of the 10s up there. Something that we are not used to, right? But he's saying, Tony's saying, Martinez a little bit further forward. No Dalot. Euro containing Salah. The thing is, Euro is a rookie. I mean, not a rookie. He's young. I have a feeling that dealing with Mo, you need not a season. You need someone more experienced. And listen, the reason I had Malacia starting on that left-hand side is in that Arsenal game, nobody had Malacia starting. Malacia started. So he may pull something like that. It could be like for the first 45 minutes. You start Malacia out there, deal with Mo. Match him energy for energy, track him, whatever. And honestly, in that Arsenal game, Malacia he wasn't that bad. He wasn't that bad in that first 45, so he may do a job for us. So I think Mazraoui should contain Mo. Oh, yeah. If anything, Mazraoui and Mo, they have a history, right? From the AFCON. So that could be also another shout where Mazraoui. So what, you're going to play Mazraoui as a wing back on the left, right? So, yeah, that'll be a good shout. Definitely that'll be a good shout. Ruben had been surprised. Yeah, he has been surprised at us. Euro got a lot to prove. And I'm thinking might have creative juices flowing. Yeah, Lenny Yoro, that's the thing. With Lenny Yoro, right? A lot of us were backing Lenny Yoro to really shine as he gets older, more experienced and all this stuff. But he has a lot to prove because we really don't know much about Lenny Yoro. From what we have seen so far, he looks like a clean player, like touch and, like gets the ball, he releases it easily, like no fuss, no muss, nothing like that. So, yeah, I like what the future is going to bring us with Lenny Yoro, but we haven't seen anything yet. So right now, especially this game, you may have to go with players that they have shown you what they can do in tough games, right? So the likes of Licha, you know what you're going to get with Licha. Maguire, you know you're going to get with Maguire. He will give you those cross-field passes, whatever, right? And the lit, so far he has been solid, all right? A few mistakes here and there, but he's been solid. So as a back three, you may have to do that because we're going to contain some crosses because teams now they're targeting us, right? They're targeting us because they know we're terrible in set pieces and stuff like that. So we should expect crosses coming in and corners. In corners, Van Dijk is going to be up there in the air, swimming, doing his thing. So we need somebody to deal with Van Dijk in the air. So I don't know. Maguire, I think Maguire will be a good shout, right, to deal with Van Dijk. But I don't know. Can anybody really deal with Van Dijk? So it's tough, man. It's going to be a tough assignment for anybody. But if you really need experience, this is the time that you want to bring in your experienced players, expect them to deliver because you know what you're going to get from them. VVD is crazy at... Yeah, I know. Van Dijk is crazy at headers, man. It's nuts. And the problem is on the opposite end, Rasmus is going to be sitting there tackling with Van Dijk. Van Dijk is so good, man. He's going to be able to shut Rasmus easily. So I don't know. And it's one of those, like Ruben Amorim, he did say, like, the reason he started Zirkzee in that Newcastle game is because of his physicality. All right. He needed him to help Rasmus in to kind of occupy those Newcastle defenders. He couldn't do it, right? So I wouldn't be surprised, guys, if tomorrow we see Zirkzee again, giving another chance. Say, dude, listen, I know you messed up in that Newcastle game, but the plan was, the reason I played you is to contain those big defenders. Like Newcastle with Liverpool, they have what? Kanate and Van Dijk. So Rasmus by himself, he can't do much, right? Garnacho, okay, he's quick. Can he really do much damage? So it's one of those, very tricky. So I wouldn't be surprised, guys, if we see Zirkzee again before he rolls out to Juve. If he plays tomorrow, I think he's going to stay, man. I think he's going to stay. But, it's just, it's tough. It's tough being us right now. It's definitely tough being us right now, but we shall see. But, guys, listen, it's been over 1 hour, almost 1 hour and 30 minutes, guys. Let's end it here. Let's hope this game goes through tomorrow. Let's hope they find a solution for this snow. As of this point, I don't see any new information if the game is postponed or not. But let's go with the hope that the game goes on. All right. And we shall see. All right. We should definitely see what happens. Let's see. Yeah, man. People, listen, I appreciate you guys. Peace out. Thank you so much for hitting the like, hitting the subscribe. You guys are legends. Thank you so much, guys. You guys stay blessed. I will see you on the next one. Guys, again, if the game is on tomorrow, come back here so we can all be enjoying this game together. All right. Here in Canada, we have so much snow. Yeah, Zuki, for us, even in Washington, D.C., tomorrow, late afternoon around 4, we're expecting from 4 to Monday during the day, we're expecting like about 10 inches of snow. So we're going to have a whole bunch of snow over here too. Right. Yeah. Tony, peace out, my brother. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow, brother. Peace out, people.